So hinaot nga ato ang i-work out ang atong kaugalingon nga tinuod tang nga tawo nga makabansa. Dili kay magpakamatay lang kasi mong nasod, kundi magtabang ka og exalt sa integrity sa imuhang nasod. Mo na tinuod nga makabayan. Okay, so dili na takotlob. Magampo ta. Thank you, O God, for the lesson we have learned today. Thank you for teaching us that when we want our nation to become great, then righteousness, O God, is your protocol. It is our prayer, Lord, that all of us, Filipinos, O God, all of us, Epilenios, will contribute, O God, to the integrity of our nation, Lord, that righteousness will really prevail, Father. And we will experience, Lord, your blessings. We will abound to your blessings, O God, everywhere, O Lord. So from now on, help us, Lord, to be great contributor for the righteousness of our country, for your glory and for your honor. Continue to bless also, O God, your people, the legislators who will do their sessions today. We pray, O Lord, for your guidance, divine wisdom, to unite each of them, to come up, O God, a good decision for the continuous progress of our municipality. We pray also for our visitors who are here today. We pray that their needs also, Lord, will be addressed, Father. We entrust to you, Lord, our lives into your mighty hand for your safekeeping, the whole EPLGU family, O God, and to all Pilipinos, O Lord. We pray for your divine protection every day and your abundant provisions. This all we pray in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Mayong buntag sa tanan, and God bless.
Good morning, everyone. The 91st regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil is now about to commence. Will everyone please rise for the entrance of the official maze of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil with our presiding officer, the Vice Mayor, Honorable Ramses Troy de Oligario, and our Sangguniang Secretary, Madam Estelita Eguia.
Hello. Good morning to each and everyone. The 91st regular session is hereby called to order. Start with everybody remain standing for the Philippine national anthem.
At kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Please be seated. Requesting our Madam Secretary for the roll call.
Okay, good morning to each and everyone. Welcome to the 91st regular session. Present for today's regular session, Mr. Chair, the following, the Honorable Vice Mayor Ramses Troy Ligario, Honorable Rida Dangpalan, Honorable Catherine Turalba, Honorable Serafin Ramos, Honorable Winifredo Chong, Honorable Rex Miguel Palalon, we have Honorable Roy Andy Oligario, and Honorable Alec Mohammed. And also there are 8 sir, and quorum.
Okay, with the 8 members present, the chair would like to declare that there is a quorum. Requesting our leader for the adoption of the order of business.
Mr. Chair, at this juncture, I move for the adoption of the order of business for today's regular session.
In a seconded motion. Duly seconded by the Honorable Palalan. Discussion? Any amendments? Objection? There having none, the motion is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, we are now on the visitors hour. But before the visitors hour, Mr. Chair, a privilege motion. I move to relinquish this chair to our regular floor leader, the Honorable Winifredo Chong. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Toralba. Recognizing the Honorable Chong, our regular floor leader, and also acknowledging the presence of the Honorable Juan Pablo Noega. Good morning.
Honorable Chair, I move for the suspension of the rule to accommodate our visitors.
Okay, rule suspended to accommodate our visitors for this morning.
Honorable Chair, I move that Raquel M. Bayawa be recognized from the office of Ben Life.
Ms. Bayawa, you're now recognized. Morning.
Maayong adlaw sa tanan. Mr. Chair, good morning. Ma'am Lala, thank you for having us today. All the SB members here. Thank you for having us in your 91st session, sir. We are from, gikan mi sa Zamboanga City from BenLife Company, short code name Beneficial Life Insurance. And I want to present my branch manager over there, sir. Please stand, Mr. Paharda, sir. Mr. Paharda, my branch manager, and Mr. Bong Lemari, my senior FAs, and my marketing associates. And yours truly, I'm Ms. Raquel Bayawa, your life underwriter. I would just give the highlights of our company. Beneficial Life Insurance is.
Privilege motion, Mr. Chair. Can we request our guest to please remove her,
I'm sorry.
what's that?
I'm sorry, mask.
Mask.
I'm sorry.
And please do recognize, Mr. Chair, the Honorable Dr. Dayan Catalunya
Yeah.
so that she can participate in any discussion that we have.
Please, Honorable Diane Catalunya is recognized.
BenLife Insurance is 65 years in the making. And then we are proud to say na number one po kami sa nangungunang insurance company in the Philippines. And we are all the associates of the government employees like DepEd, the AFP, Police, Bureau of Fires, lahat ng nasa gobyerno. Kami po ang unang nagbibigay ng mga insurance, life protection, personal protection sa lahat. So, dahil kami po ang nabigyan ng pagkakataon ng Maynila to cater all the LGUs. So, nandito po kami ngayon na mag-present about the plan for the protection of the LGUs members, employees and the workers from the barangay chairmans down to the tanods and the SKs and etc. We are presenting our two options for your protection. As we call it, the group renewable term insurance. It's just an annual payment. At saka nakatalaga din po ito sa Republic Act number ng gobyerno natin, 7160, na kailangan nating bigyan ng mga insurance protection ng lahat ng mga nasa katungkulan ng gobyerno. And we had the two options. It's the 467.50 annual. At mayroon po tayong makukuhang mga beneficiaries on the benefits. 30,000 natural death. And then the accidental death, it could be double as 60,000. And then the burial benefits, 30,000. And the medical reimbursement is the 30,000. That's for the option number 1. And then the option number 2 is the 712 and 50 cents. Tayo doon, huwag kayong mag-alala, pwede kayong kumuha ng panibago. Ano yan, personal sa inyo po yon. Sa grupo po kasi natin, nakaano lang tayo doon sa age limit na nagbibigay ng Insurance Commission.
Pwede kayong mag-attend sa aming ticket session, Barangay Liga.
Opo.
Ay,
Bigyan niyo po kami ng schedule, sir, at babalik kami dito.
okay. Saan namin i-address yung ano, ma'am?
Po.
Saan namin i-address yung...
In my name, nandyan po nakalagay. Number, please. If you have anything to question, and we will do tackle on that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any more?
Thank you so much, Ma'am Lala, for having us.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for that presentation. Next visitor, Mr. Floor Leader.
Honorable Chair, I move that the next visitor be recognized in person of Dexter Barillo from the office of MSWDO.
Wala siya.
Mga eskwela, oh.
Wala, sir.
Honorable Chair, I move that the next visitor be recognized, person of Rolly A. Mainit from Tinalang.
Okay. Okay. The Sangguniang Kabataan, Chairperson of Barangay Timalang, Mr. Rolly, the Honorable Rolly Mainit. Good morning. You're now recognized.
Hello, hello. Okay. Good day everyone sa tuang Vice Mayor, Mr. Chair, good morning sa mga SB member, Sir. Sa inyong mga office but apparently hapit na mag-session man gud daw mo, so naki-insert na lang pud mi sa inyo ang session which is para tanan jud mo makabalo sa mo ang tuyo pod. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Any further questions? So, if may extend nga financial help, ato lang i-request ato ang anybody from staff of the Sangguniang Bayan to kindly collect any amount from a members of the Sangguniang Bayan. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chair.
The
Thank you,
Republic State Chairperson of Barangay Timalang, Honorable Rolly Mainit.
Honorable Chair, let's go back to the previous visitor listed on the visitors list. Mr. Dexter Barillo, are you already around?
Papa daw sa mayor's office.
Since Dexter Barillo is not around, Honorable Chair, visitors hour is over.
Mr. Chair, for consideration, still on the visitors hour, we have here the mother of John Kaiser Akla, who happens to be our classmate in AMC, and she has a concern with his son in Cebu financially. Say, Mr. Chair, together with the students of AMC, pas lahat na lang ta. To spare amount for Miss Susan or Hen Akla. Saan tindog sa san? Manggas. Anak.
Good morning.
True Epelenya from Barangay Pil Heights.
Okay.
We will just request our staff, Mr. Chair, to pass that for that purpose.
At this juncture, Honorable Chair, we are through with the visitors hour.
I think we still have. I can see here the presence of our barangay chairman of Barangay Veterans Village. I think his presence was invited in relation to the concern of the Honorable Toralba with regards to the housing located at Purok
We will just wait for our
MSWD.
housing officer. Wala pa man siya.
Okay. So,
Kap, taod-taod kap.
taod na lang, Kap.
Maabot si Kwan Kap.
sige, balik lang sa
Ayun lang sa Tangawa.
Padayon? Balik lang to? Padayon lang to? Village sir.
Basta ako yung
Honorable Chair, that the session be called back to order.
Session be back to
Proceed
order.
with privilege hour.
Okay, back to order.
We are non-privileged hour. Is there any member among the honorable chamber who wishes to avail of the privilege? Please raise your hand. Anybody who wishes to avail of the privilege hour? Please raise your hand.
Okay, the Honorable Dang Palan.
Hello. Okay na. Hello. Okay. Thank you. Good morning, each and everyone. This privilege of mine concerns this concern with the current situation, not only here in Ipil but all over the country. We all know that the heat index is soaring high. Dili na jud nato nagalisod na jud ta sa ato ang ginabati karon sa sobrang kainit. Even ang natay naka-aircon ganit ano nato galisod. So my concern is this is with regards to our concern. This is with regards to our LG employees who are in the field, especially those mga mixer, small street sweepers na to sa market. So, nakita na ako, sila, they are prone to heat stroke. They are exposed na sa klase sa ilang trabaho sa pagpanerbisyon nila. Murag siguro nga dapat rapod siguro na lantawon pud nato. And Honorable Chair, siguro on the other matters we could discuss this further. Ang bahin sa ilahang work time sa ilang deliver sa ilang trabaho. Just like the schools some other schools in the Philippines ga ilang naghimo sila ng mga district yung mga estudyante o mga teachers nga dili kaayo maglisod ay sa kaigang kainit, no? So siguro in our case it is LGU, we could also do it kay instead of ma-adjust nato ang ilahang mga work time schedule. So Honorable Chair, on the other matters, may move that this concern with regards to our LG employees in the field be discussed further. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, I move that this matter be discussed further on other matters.
Next.
Is there anybody else? We are still on privilege hour. Is there anybody else who wishes to avail of the privilege? Please raise your hand. Honorable Chair, since nobody's raising their hand, I think we're through with privilege hour.
Okay, may we proceed, Mr. Floor Leader, with the reading of the minutes at the same time the approval of the minutes of the previous session.
Honorable Chair, I move for the suspension. I move to dispense the reading of the minutes of the previous session and at the same time move for its approval.
Okay, there's a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the previous session at the same time for the approval of the minutes. Duly seconded by the Hafid Muhammad. Any amendments? Objection? Leaving none, the motion is hereby approved. Madam Secretary, for the reference of business.
Okay, for the reference of business calendar, the first reading. Under other communications, we have here the annual budget for CY 2024 Barangay Lugan.
Honorable Chair, I move that this item be referred to Committee on Appropriation.
I refer this matter to Committee on Appropriations.
Item B, duly endorsed from the mayor, is the recommendation signed by the Barangay Captain Eric Alibutdan of Ipil Heights for the revocation of business and or closure of AUX21 Resto Bar located at Purok Evangeline due to numerous complaints of the nearby residences since the area is a residential and it caused public disturbance due to the loud noise coming from the said bar.
Rules. Recommendation.
Sa trade po siguro? Sa trade, no?
Honorable Chair, I move that this item be referred to Committee on Rules.
At the same time, also may be jointly referred to Committee on Trade and Industry or
Rules na lang.
Rules lang. May refer to Committee on Rules and Ordinances.
Item C, duly endorsed again from the mayor, is the letter request from the Municipal Health Officer, Dr. Adnil Reverson, forwarding the copy of Republic Act 11148, Kalusugan at Nutrisyon ng Mga Nanay Act and the ILG Memorandum Circular number 2023-149 for appropriate review and enactment of appropriate resolution for the implementation and institutionalization of this program in this municipality.
Honorable Chair, I move that this matter be referred to Committee on Rules.
Just for a clarification, Atelay, is this a kalusugan at nutrisyon ng mga nanay o magnanay?
Ng magnanay.
Ng magnanay. Thank you.
Refer to Committee on Rules.
Oh, yes, rules.
Item D, we have here a communication from Mr. Felix Badon Jr., Menro, requesting for the approval of a resolution of the updated 10-year ecological solid waste management plan to cover the period 2024-2034.
See? Okay.
Environment.
Si Menro. Siya.
Honorable Chair, I move for the suspension of the rule to accommodate our very own Felix T. Badon Jr. from Menro.
Good morning, our presiding officer, Vice Mayor Ramses Troy Oligario, and to the members of the Sangguniang. I'm here to for the council to pass a new resolution with regards to our updated 10-year 10-year ecological solid waste management plan. For a background, last 2022, we have this council has approved this 10-year 10-year solid waste management plan. This covers the period for 2019 to 2029. Upon the review of the regional office of the EMB, they suggested that this plan should be updated to cover the year 2024, since if the plan will be approved and it will only be up to 2029. So 5 lang siya katuig ang validity sa maong plan. So they suggested that para ma 10-year good siya, mas longer ang yang validity, ay i-update na lang ang plan para 2024 until 2034. So we need another resolution for this matter. Based sa updated nga plan, there are some changes because there were some annotation of the plan to include the COVID response. Since in the previous plan, wala siya COVID response because this was made 2019 and the COVID appeared a year later. So kinahanglan ma-reflect siya sa plan. So gipabago siya and it needs another resolution for this matter.
Mr. Chair, you have the floor.
The Honorable
May I inquire to our Menro if that 5-year plan is included in your request for a 10-year plan. Usara ba na siya? Kaso lang, longer siya. Isara siya.
Kini siya, Your Honor, is 10-year. 10-year siya.
Kanang bago.
Ang bago na nahimo na nato karon is 10-year gyapon siya. Na-move lang siya ang validity from 2019 to 2024 na siya, kay kung ma-approve man gud siya sa commission, ang validity sa atong plan sa katong kini, kung kini atong ipalo katong daan, up to 2029 lang siya. So sayang ang 5 years nga na miss nato, kay karon pa man ni siya i-deliberate. So para ang atong coverage will be longer, it will take 10 years. So gipa-adjust nila from 2019 2024 na siya, but it has to move from 2029 man to 2019 to 2029. Karon is 2024 to 2034 na siya. So
For sure, we had already an approved resolution to that effect until 2029.
yes, sir.
All we need is to amend
Yes.
that approved resolution, not to make a new resolution.
Yes. That's the I think that's the right
Honorable Chair.
term. Yes.
I think the idea of the Menro hearing is to ask for an approval because of the amendment through by addition. There are some changes, diba? There are some
Mr. Chair,
changes.
Mr. Floor, may I still have the floor? Because what I understand that our Menro is asking for the approval of a resolution of the updated 10-year ecological solid waste management plan. As I heard our Menro that there was already a previous resolution of the updated only up to 2029. Asking up to 2034.
Yes, yes.
Oh. Atong i-amend tong approve.
May we, yes, yes.
Mr.
May we
Chair.
ask for the title of the resolution that was approved?
A resolution approving the ecological solid waste management plan of the municipality.
Oh.
Actually 2018 to 2029 siya.
Oh, mo gani.
So, but Your Honor,
May
ang ano lang siya, naa siya nadugang diri, nadugang.
I-amend.
Mr. Chair,
Yeah.
if I may.
Okay, are you through, Honorable Toralba? Okay, the Honorable Catalunya.
Yes, good morning, Sir Felix. May I ask as to why they want to update it na 5 years ahead? Because the validity is up to 2029. So why do they want to have it another kanang resolution bitaw approved na wa pa man ta maabutan tong 10-year plan?
Yes, Your Honor. Ang approval man gud ani Honorable Catalonia is only up to the regional level. So wala pa siya sa commission. So nagsuggest si region na since naay mga gibag-o nila nga gidugang like katong COVID, wala man gud siya na integrate di sa daan, kay dugang siya diri. So
Amendment ba?
for deliberation na ni siya sa National Solid Waste Commission, I think next month. So bali nagyo siya kabag-uhan kay nagi-add na section, and then some of the data like projected waste projection, it was only for 2029. So kinahanglan siya 10 years na para dili masayang pod ang resolution na once ma-approve man siya sa commission, ang atong plan will only be good to 2029, and then we have to make another plan. So para ma-maximize ang resolution ang atong plan, ato na lang siya ibago ang iyahang date pod para to coincide with the plan. So 2024 na siya to 2034.
So for the approval from the national and at the same time to include updates,
Yes,
So
yes.
just amendment. Yes, amendment as to amendments in terms of the updates and the year of validity.
Honorable Chair,
Yes.
since the update include an amendment by addition, I move that this matter be reviewed and the same item be referred to Committee on Environment.
Any second to the
Correct.
motion?
Second to that
Duly seconded.
motion.
May we refer this matter to the Committee on Environment?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bada.
We are now the committee report, sir. Ana si Dexter.
Okay, but before we proceed with the committee reports, we do now have here the presence of Mr. Dexter Barillo. Mr. Flor, for the motion for the suspension of the rules.
Honorable Chair, I move for the suspension of the rule to accommodate Mr. Barillo.
Okay, rule suspended. Mr. Barillo, you're now recognized.
Good morning sa presiding officer with the member of the SB. I am Dexter Rodriguez Barillo from the Municipal Social Welfare Office. And behalf po sa amo ang head, since Ma'am Jeline Espacio Sepe, wala sa karon tungod sa mga abrupt mga orientation, especially for the Solo Parent Act, na karon sa regional meeting na sa Sir Roderick, so nagpaabot siya nga dili siya maka-attend, but for the next SB session, attend siya for the sa mga queries from the SB. Ikaduha po na akong concern is to give an words of gratitude for the SB members for supporting, especially for the ECCD program, or as we call on as the daycare service providers. So I would like to update for this big two major event, especially happen in the municipality of Ipil. First is the regional 14th regional assembly for our daycare workers or child development teachers for this coming 29 and 30 to be held here in our municipality at the UC Gym. So ako lang pong ipaabot, i-update na ako. And then we're expecting huge number of approximately is 1-3 throughout the Region 9. And then nadawat na ang communication. This is a non-government organization. This is from the Federation of the Child Development Workers from Region 9. And since our Vice President for the regional is from IPIL in the person of Miss Eleanor Doque, so we assist to facilitate the activity. So we had planned through the coordination meeting with the provincial government, at the same time through our LGU IPIL in preparation and planning for this said event. And then ikaduha po, this is for relevant for the next activity related to ECD program for the moving up, or as we call as graduation ceremony for our early children ages 3 and 4 years old. That would be happen on May 21 to 24 of the next month. So we are also inviting, we send a communication or invitation to the SB members for the said event. And then lastly, for the feeding program sa ato ang funded by the DSWD National through the regional office, we ended last April 4. It was 120 days implementation of the feeding program, aims to para ma-elevate na to ang mga undernourished or malnutrition in coordination pod sa ato ang municipal health office po. Any queries po regarding sa katong relocation, the same time sa atong amendment po sa katong child welfare services, we contacted Honorable Dangpalan, no, para kay in case na magutoy mga gipangkuan si Ma'am Juday, but dili gid siya ka adto karon tungod sa mga kulang magud may og staff tungod sa for this time pod got payout ang senior citizen, so all our staff as deployed from different barangays, so mo nang murag 2 or 3 ra mi na sa office. Thank you po.
Mr. Chair, Sir Dex, good morning.
Morning.
Ikaw gipadala ni Ma'am Juday, answer our queries kabahin sa relocation.
Dili po, Honorable Chair, bali ilang ipaabot. Maybe she can answer for the next session po.
Okay, with that, may we inform our
Barangay
Barangay
Captain.
Captain if he could come on the next regular session? Will that be okay, Cap? Hope Gods? We'd like to extend our apologies, no, for the inconvenience na nakaanhi ka niya. But we'd like to again invite your presence on the next regular session. Thank you, Cap, for coming. Relax.
Thank you po.
Any more queries, clarification? Wala na? Okay, so thank you, Sir Dex.
Thank you so much.
There ba lang pala? Like to say something?
Yes po.
Ako'y pangutana. Ingon ni
Apo.
Ted to the amendment to the up to the LCC ordinance nga na siya'y ipasulod bago in consonance to the indicator sa child-friendly governance. Na po siya ipaapas. So, dili jud kay namo ni makuan pa karon sa second reading kay napa siya ipadugang.
Yes, ma'am.
So once nga na final na manggod ni namo, dili na po ta pwede mag-amend by inclusions after a year na po. So siguro ang ako lang hangyo dali lang kayo para makuha na nato kay medyo dugay-dugay na baya ni.
Yes, Honorable Chair. Yes, Honorable Ma'am.
Chair, naka-mention si Ma'am Juday ato nga wala pa'y klarong hanay nga guidelines mo nang dili pa siya gusto nga ma-award jud sa mga beneficiaries ang katong naadi na sa veterans. Mo ito na-mention niya. So, she would further explain about it sa next session nato.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Dex.
Thank you so much.
Again, we'd like to invite the presence of our MSWDO, Ms. Sepe, and the Honorable Barangay Captain.
And the housing officer, Mr. Chair.
And the housing officer on the next regular session. Madam Secretary, kindly take note. Sir Flor, we are now in the committee reports.
We are now on committee report. Is there anybody among the member of this honorable chamber's committee report? Please raise your hand. Honorable Chair, I move that the SK chairman be recognized.
Yeah, the Honorable Palalon.
Committee on Appropriation, Committee Report number 311. Subject is the SK Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Bangkerohan. Committee Report number 312. Subject is the SK Annual Budget of Barangay Veterans Village amounting to 1,153,671.10 pesos. Committee Report number 313. SK Annual Budget of Barangay Tumitom amounting to 270.42 pesos. And Committee Report number 314, subject is the SK Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Makilas amounting to 465,474.90 pesos. And Committee Report number 315, subject is the SK Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Ipil Heights amounting to 647,657.30 pesos. So the remarks and the recommendation of the Committee on Appropriation, to which was referred the SK Annual Budget of the aforementioned barangays of Barangay Bangkerohan, Veterans Village, Tumitom, Makilas, and Ipil Heights of this municipality for review, evaluation, and approval. The said SK Annual Budget of the aforementioned barangays for the year 2024 has been referred to the Local Finance Committee through the Municipal Budget Officer for technical review and preliminary review. After review, it is hereby declared operative in its entirety, effective upon its approval, subject to the posting requirements under Section 59 of RA 7160, and further subject to the conditions cited in the Local Finance Committee review. In the implementation of its budget, the LGU must assert an adherence to the fundamental principles enumerated in Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the review action does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that compliance with the foregoing in the execution of the budget shall be the sole responsibility of the implementing barangay government using the standard guidelines or procedures in the budget execution phase, prescribed under the Budget Civil Service laws, budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report number 311, 312, 313, 314, and 315.
There's a motion for the adoption of the said committee reports, duly seconded by the Honorable Langpalan. Discussion? Any objection? There being none, the motion is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, I move to pass for a resolution declaring operative in its entirety of the SK Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangays Bangkerohan, amounting to 576,112.40 pesos, Barangay Veterans Village, amounting to 1,153,671.10 pesos, Barangay Tumitom, amounting to 270.42 pesos, and Barangay Makilas, amounting to 465,474.90 pesos, and Barangay Ipil Heights, amounting to 647,657.30 pesos.
Okay, there's a motion for the approval. Duly seconded by the Honorable Langpalan. Discussion? Any amendments? Objection? There being none, the motion is hereby approved.
Committee report number 316 and Committee on Appropriation. Subject is the Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Upper Pangi, amounting to 4,436,233.25 pesos. The remarks and recommendation of the Committee on Appropriation, to which was referred the Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Upper Pangi of this municipality for review, evaluation, and approval. The said Barangay Annual Budget for the year 2024 has been referred to the Local Finance Committee through the Municipal Budget Officer for technical review and preliminary review. After review, it is hereby declared operative in its entirety, effective upon its approval, subject to the posting requirements under Section 59 of RA 7160, and further subject to the conditions cited in the Local Finance Committee review. In the implementation of its budget, the LGU must ascertain adherence to the fundamental principles enumerated in Section 305 of the Code. It is understood that the review action does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited by or inconsistent with the provisions of law. The committee hereby recommends for its approval, provided that compliance with the foregoing in execution of the budget shall be the sole responsibility of the implementing barangay government using the standard guidelines or procedures in the budget execution phase prescribed under the Budget Civil Service laws, budgeting, accounting, and auditing rules and regulations. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report number 316.
In a second, duly seconded by the Honorable Muhammad. Discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, I move to pass for a resolution declaring operative in its entirety of the barangay annual budget for the year 2024 of Barangay Upper Pangi amounting to 4,436,233.25 pesos.
Second to the motion for the approval. Duly seconded. Discussion? Any amendments? Objection? There being none, the motion is hereby approved.
That would be all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for the committee report, Honorable Palalon. Is there any other committee report? Please raise your hand.
Mr. Flor, I have.
Honorable Toralba.
Honorable Toralba.
Thank you, Mr. Flor, Mr. Chair. This is a committee report number 317 on the Committee on Housing and Land Utilization. The subject is the letter request of our provincial government represented by Attorney Christian J. Millena. The concern of the provincial government requesting asking of the status of land where the provincial hospital is located and requesting further to cause its possible conversion from agricultural to institutional land. With that, Mr. Chair, the remarks and recommendations of the committee, which was the subject matter was referred, the committee wrote a letter to our Municipal Planning and Development Officer in the person of Engineer Fasi Diputado, asking on the status of land where the Dr. Hopper Medical Center is located, and pointing out that the government is asking for the reclassification of land from agricultural to institutional land. Then the NPDO replied that the municipal government of Ipil is on the process of updating its comprehensive land use plan in order to keep up with the growing list of land development in the municipality of Ipil. This particular concern and also other proposed land development for other sites of the provincial government within Ipil are favorably considered in the CLUP revision. Hence, passing of an ordinance for the land use reclassification can be done once the draft CLUP and zoning ordinance has been forwarded to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for PLUC review and to follow other steps of the flow of CLUP approval. Mr. Chair, the comment of the Municipal Planning Development Officer, they will draft the said CLUP as soon as time within this month. So, Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report number 217 of the Committee on Housing and Land Utilization.
Second to the motion.
Second.
Duly seconded. Discussion? Any objection? There being none, the motion is hereby carried.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for the committee report, Honorable Toralba. Any other committee report? Please raise your hand. Since nobody's raising their hand, Honorable Chair, we're through the committee report.
Madam Secretary, for the business for today.
Okay, we are now on the business for the second reading. We have one. We have the ordinance amending ordinance number 03-443-2017, otherwise known as the updated Children's Welfare Code of the Municipality of Ipil, sponsored by the Honorable Farida Dangpalan.
What's the pleasure of the proponent, the Honorable Dangpalan?
Hello. Honorable Chair, I move to hold in abeyance the updating of hello. 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 I move to hold in abeyance for further, I move to hold in abeyance the draft ordinance on the LCC, awaiting for the MSWDO presence, Honorable Chair.
Noted. Mainly move that this ordinance be
Yes, and I move that this ordinance be calendared on the next regular session.
Okay, nasagot na motion.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Jules, discussion.
In connection with the reason of the Honorable Farida Dangpalan on why we will reset for another day, another session of the approval for second reading of this draft ordinance is because we are of our MS, but we would like also to understand on this particular Mr. Chair, I think we set this for almost a couple of weeks. May we request, Mr. Chair, if possible, on the next regular session, we can see the presence of our municipal social welfare and development officer of this municipality. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. And more discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. Other matters? Other matters?
Other matters.
Mr. Chair,
The Honorable Catalan.
may I ask for Mr. Felix Badon to give us update regarding the concern of Gituan, untooth waste disposal, and the complaint regarding the buds brew.
Okay. Your invitation?
Yes, he is here, Mr. Chair. So I ask if he can give the update. I think it's one of the concern of Consejal Farida regarding the waste disposal at Gituan. Yes. So we already talked about it, and I just want to give him an update.
Okay, yes.
To suspend the
Everyone suspended.
Once again, good morning. With regards to the updates to Barangay Gituan sa ilang problema sa asphalt sa Buds Pro na company, the Punong Barangay has already made a meeting with them and upon the advice of the AMB and na settle na to nila nga issue. At the same time, we already provided them with mga tarpaulins para ma-install nila sa ilahang tagsa-tagsa ka mga kalye na ay mga nakita nga mga basura. And every now and then gakandak mi og monitoring dito. And we also advise them with regards to the open dump dito sa isa ka area. And they will be closing it na kay violation actually to siya sa open dumping sa section 48. Ay portion dito sa access road going to Buds Bro, gihimo nila nga open dump, which is grave violation gud na siya. So the council has promised to cover it with soil para dili na to siya, and then they will put marker and signages nga dili na gito siya palabayan. And this coming April 30, we will also conduct Purok orientation about solid waste. And this coming April 22, the 28 barangays will also be given simultaneous IEC with regards to solid waste. It will start from Atenan, together with Dumandan, Bakalan, and Logan. They will be hosted by Tenan, and then for Pangi, Upper Pangi, Gituan, and Sanito, they will be hosted by Barangay Pangi. This will be held in April 23 and up to 2020, up to April 26. So all barangays will be, particularly members of the Barangay Solid Waste Management Committee will be invited, and other Purok leaders para sa maong IEC. I think that's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Felix. Actually, I passed by the area just to check on the concern of Consejal Farida, because she actually one of the concerns during her privileged speech was the garbage disposal on that specific area. So, moto nga I had to communicate with you regarding this and to follow through yun. And I also checked the site just to make sure nga what we are doing is kuan bitaw, it is really implemented unsa nga atong gikalihukan na kuan gid siya, come to fruition gid siya, di lang ingon nga kuan bitaw istorya.
Yes.
So with regards to the homeowners, Sir Felix, kana lang ang wala pa na kuan na meeting sa homeowners na to.
Yes, Your Honor. And with regards also to the suggestion that the signage should include the penalty. So ganina naghatag pod ko kay barangay captain sa veterans naghatag mig dako nga na signages with the corresponding penalty. And I think it was also discussed nga a suggestion ni Honorable Ramos nga dapat kung makadakop matagaan po tong nakadakop. Ginanto na ko ang 2005 na ordinance. Nanay provision dito, sir, na nag-share ang kinsay makadakop. So, I think no need na nga magbago na ordinance or i-amend to nga ordinance since it was already included in the previous ordinance. Kung na makadakop, na siya i-share. Sir.
Yes,
Chair. We are glad nga nanay pagahimuon nga orientation sa mga barangays, Sir Felix, because we all know nga kaning clean-up drive is not enough, no? Kundi clean-up drive is not enough para nga magpabilin ang lungsod sa ipil nga limpyo. All we need is dapat ma-orient jud ang atong mga barangay officials so that they know nga unsa ilang pagahimuon, and possible nga makahimo pod sila, makainak pod sila ordinance in their barangays with regards to solid waste. So, nakuyos na pa-concern on Sir Felix, kaning area ni Dr. Sami diha sa barangay Bangkerohan, which is nga mura gi-convert naman sa katawhan din ha og open dam site. So, sayod ta na, lalong man ang yang area, pero daghan na kay basura. So, I swear kaayo, unya, murag halos dili na makaya limpyuhan. Kung nang ako ang concern nga dapat yun siguro nga dapat yun nga diri sa barangay level yun ang ato ang lihok. Of course with the support of the barangay officials, because dili kaya na sa office dapat yun ang sa barangay mismo sila yun ang lihok yun murag nakalimutan na sa uban kanang advocacy with regards to solid waste. Thank you, Honor.
I think very timely ang orientation. We're also happy nga the funding for this activity gikan pod sa provincial government. So they will be shouldering the snacks for the participants for the 28 barangays. Around 780 participants ang expected na mataganag orientation. But with regards to that, ma'am, I will call on the attention of the barangay. We will be conducting a clean-up operation dito sa area. Perhaps this coming weekend, we will include the barangay para dili actually tinod dito dili kaya namo na pag-clean up na lang ni tanan because the concern of the solid waste kung sa barangay level na iya gyud actually sa barangay. Kami pwede may makasupport sa collection but ang iyahang enforcement should be the function of the barangay because that is under their area of responsibility. But nonetheless, we will work with them para mapadali, masulbad ang mga problema.
Thank you, Sir Felix, for the update.
Thank you.
Sir Chair, Sir Felix, let's go back to the Badsbro. Pwede mag-inquire. Kanang Badsbro, unsa na garage, motor pool, office, unsa nang sa gituan?
Ang batching plant nila, ga-mix sila dito og sa semento and I think galuto sila og sa asphalt.
So dili ang office, walay office diha sa Badsbro?
Na sila yung murag receiving area na di ang ilang receiving area pod honorable. So,
Pero dili ka aware sir asa ang ilahang office jud main office nila? Na kay knowledge?
Wala pa kay itong last time gipadala namo kuha namo tong engineer nila phones but I will check on kung asa gud ang ilahang kanang exact nga address for their office.
Sad to note, Mr. Chair, that other members of this council had seen the problem with Badsbro. Sad to note. Why? Because Badsbro did not secure their business permit in this municipality. They seek their permit in some other municipalities. Kay barato daw dito ang bayad. Where in fact they're doing their business in this very own municipality. Diri sila nag-explore. Pero ang ilang business permit dito nila gikuha sa laing munisipyo. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, any more? So thank you, Mr. Felix Badal. Any more other concerns, other matters? Other matters?
Other matters from Ma'am Parida.
The Honorable Ram.
Katong sa employees.
Honorable Serafin Ramos, then the Honorable Dangpalan.
This has reference to the letter of Mr. Edgar Apaw addressed to Ma'am Estelita Eguia, dated February 28, 2024. This letter is in connection with the request of Mr. Apaw to pass a resolution approving the local agricultural fisheries mechanization plan where 34 to 2028. So I have here I have a resolution concerning this request of Mr. Apaw. May I read the one? Murag na overlook mo guni. This was referred to me last last March 7, 2024. March 7, 2024. Almost one month na. Na let me please ang mga dokumento. So can I read the text of the resolution?
Okay, go ahead.
Resolution adopting the approved local agricultural and fisheries mechanization plan of the province of Zamboanga, Sibugay. Whereas both resolution number 1 of the Local Agriculture and Fisheries Council and the Municipal Fisheries and Aquatic Management Council dated February 5, 2025, requesting the Honorable Secretary the Local Agricultural and Fisheries Mechanization Plan, which the Honorable Mayor subsequently Sangguniang Bayan for the adoptions through a resolution. Whereas the 2025 local agricultural and fisheries mechanization plan is started by the Municipal Agricultural Office and back consultation to the officers and members of the Municipal Agriculture and Fisheries Council and Municipal Fisheries and Aquatic Management Council is submitted and came up to the final versions of the LAF. And therefore, for this resolution, Mr. Chair, this draft resolution.
Was it referred to your committee on Agriculture? Okay. Have you rendered already?
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
May I interrupt and may I have the floor?
Go ahead.
I would like to address this concern of mine. The Honorable Ramos, who is the chairperson of the Committee on Agriculture. Do you have the plan with you? Because I don't have any copy of that.
So the Municipal Agriculture Office has submitted the Local Agricultural and Fisheries Mechanization Plan for the Municipality of Bipil 2025 to 2029. Una yang ko ano? Kaning
Can not submit that to the calendar in our session, sir? So it will be referred to a particular committee. It's a plan.
so I have not submitted because the request of the Municipal Agriculture is only a resolution. Anyway, this plan was already approved by the ours is to pass a resolution approving this plan.
Yeah, but still we have to calendar that for us for the Sangguniang Bayan to review it with the committee, certain committee.
Mr. Chair, I move for a 2 minutes recess.
Recess for 2 minutes. Back to order. Okay, there.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I would like to request the Honorable Ramos, if possible, with his indulgence, to retract or to withdraw the motion that he has passed and let that matter be calendared for the next regular session because that letter was addressed to our Sangguniang Secretary. If it would be possible,
Are you
Honorable Ramos,
Are you
Mr. Chair.
available with the suggestion of the Honorable Toralba to withdraw the motion for the approval?
I
and then-
withdraw my motion for a resolution supporting this
Agidungan sila?
this
Anong gidungan?
the action of the mayor.
Okay, and kindly move that
Yeah.
for this matter to be calendared on the next regular session.
Mr. Chair, may I know the reason katong sa to gisulti niya nga gi-approve ni Mayor sa to?
Kani. Okay, go ahead. Kindly answer the query of the Honorable Toralba.
Resolutions of the
Mr. Chair, privilege motion, can we give a good microphone to the Honorable Ramos?
the joint resolutions of the MAPSE and MAMSE dated February 5, 2021 was approved by the mayor. Gipubahan niya niya.
Lagi.
Dapat man sa siguro, the mayor will endorse to the
Yes.
SB
Yes.
for a resolution nga himon to resolution niya kay
Mr. Chair,
si Mr. Apon nagsuwat man direct to the secretary for this one.
Mr. Chair, it is not his humble representation's intention to block or to give orders to the resolution of the action of the Honorable Ramos, but we will do it in a proper way because there's nothing wrong with his proposal, a resolution, the adoption of that mechanization plan of fisheries and agricultural. But then, that letter was addressed to our Sangguniang Secretary. Siguro na overlook lang. Wala lang dyan na proper handed ba? So, next time around, we will request our MAU office, kung unsa may na para sa Sangguniang Bayan, let it pass first through the Sangguniang Secretary for proper disposition of the matter. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Anwar.
No, Honorable Chair, how about handling this matter to submit that to the Sangguniang Bayan Secretary so that it will be calendared?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Floor, that's my instruction
Sorry.
for the Honorable Ramos to withdraw that motion and let that matter be calendared for the next regular session.
Okay.
So that it will be referred to committee.
Yes.
Anyway, it is just the same. It will also be referred to your committee. Ikaw may chairman sa agriculture. Mabalik lang na sa imo. That's what formality's sake.
We are just making it official, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so kindly hand that over to our secretariat for that matter to be calendared on the next regular
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Anwar, there lang pala.
Others, Honorable Chair. This is with regards to my concern to our LG employees that are exposed to the heat this past few days nga. Hello. Okay na. Okay.
Honorable Chair, privilege motion. Before the Honorable Chair, I wish to recognize the presence of a representative from our engineering office in person of Engineer Casiris na kuno'y nagpatawag sa iya. Somebody from this honorable chamber who asked for the presence of Engineer Casiris. Kinsa to?
Ang building ko. Wala man.
Nine. Is there anybody among the honorable chamber who requested the presence of Engineer Casiris? I-request man daw saya any representative from engineering office. He's here now.
Okay, so recessing for
Kisay nagadto. Kisay nagadto saya. Ang house recess for 2 minutes.
recess.
Field. So siguro pwede man siguro ta maka-recommend kay Mayor nga ma-adjust ang ilahang work time nga schedule. So para sa ako ang pinakainit man gyud nga panahon kanang between 10 to 2 o'clock. So siguro natay siguro ang office ni Mayor mga or NDHR office pwede na siguro nga makahimo sila mga saan siya ma-adjust ilahang schedule sa pag-report sa trabaho in between that time.
Sige, pasa lang. Okay, it's up for the local chief executive to
Yes,
to decide on that matter.
Yes,
So, go ahead.
Mo gani nga si Mayor amang gyud na ang makakuanana. So siguro pasahan na lang nato og resolution.
Yeah, go ahead.
Honorable Chair, I move for the suspension of the rules.
The rule suspended.
I move for the resolution requesting the office of the mayor. Saan siya? Say right term ana. To
Make consideration.
Make consideration. Yes. To consider the work time schedule of our LGU employees in the field to considering the heat index that we are experiencing this time.
In a second, to the motion.
Before that will be seconded, Mr. Chair, I would like to request the Honorable Farida to move that for urgency.
I move for the urgency, Honorable Chair.
Okay, in a second, to the motion for the urgency of the matter. Duly seconded. Motion is hereby carried. So, any second to the motion? Duly seconded. Discussion?
Honorable Chair.
Yes, the Honorable Cho.
I think we'll give a leeway to the municipal mayor. We just amend it in a much gentle manner, requesting the office of the mayor to instigate a protective measure
Yes.
to all employees from heat, from the extreme heat that we are suffering now.
To make it in general.
Yes.
To make it in general. Okay.
Okay. Any further discussion? Any amendments? Objection? There being none, the motion is hereby approved. Okay, any more?
Sir.
The Honorable Luiga. Kainit kayo.
Before
Ayan.
the adjournment, we would like to inform everyone with the wake of
Yeah.
Dr. Simon downstairs.
Yeah, the three.
At 3 p.m. is
The
the necro.
Okay, I request.
And our scheduled time, SB and Vice Mayor's office for the vigil at 8 to
Yes.
night.
Yes, but the presence of all the members is requested this afternoon for the yes, resolution of condolence to Dr. Mario Simon.
Not only sa Sangguniang Bayan, but we would like to also to request the staff,
Yes.
the other staff of this SB and the Vice Mayor.
Okay, so particularly the Sangguniang Bayan para sa pag-over nato sa resolution sa family. Okay, the Honorable Naiga. Okay, there's a motion for the adjournment. Duly seconded. The 91st regular session is now adjourned.
Thank you.